Hi, good morning guys. Shall we discussing about the topic is Indian physical features. First of all, we know about the India. India means independent nation declared in August. Some of the historians are telling about our India. This word is originated about the Indus Valley. Indus Valley. So first of all, maps. Maps. Our India map is introduced. The person name is James Linnell. He is the Britishers' guidance here. It means 1767. At the period of time, the East India Company they also came in India. The major aim is business, means trading. So they also find out the map. So James Linnell he introduced the map. The map refers the geographical area. Geographical areas find out the. Let's talk about the India map. Okay. So see, this is the India mainly features. The physical features. They having the northern direction, eastern direction, southern directions, and also western direction. Four directions, and another four cardinal directions are have in our India map. They totally mention that. Now, physical features. Physically, we know about that. This northern plains, we are having the northern direction like Himalayas, and also central islands. And we focused on the eastern side. They're also down totally water body like Bay of Bengal. Otherwise, we focused on the western side. There also Arabian Sea. There also water body. It's total half part the water body. And we focused on the western side. It means northwest. There also little bit rainfall, like little rainfall. That's why we call desert region. Desert region at the time water will come little, less water. So semi-orchid shape. So we find out that northeast. Northeast means they are also having the Himalayas. They west to east flowing the water. That's why you call the Himalayas region. Himalayas they are having totally three layers. These are the parts of Himalayas, ranges. So ranges, mountains, valleys, these are all having in the northern side like north to east. Like west to east, they are also flowing the Himalayas, like waters, like valleys of the rivers. Water bodies they are totally following the west to east. Otherwise, central highlands. We focus on that central highlands. Central highlands means the majorly flowing of the water. At the time, this water is used for in the fertile soil. This water they're also going in the eastern side. They're also east to west and west to north and north to east. They're also rotating the triangular shape. They also came in the under like down. Waterfalls they go in the downside. They're also rotating the Deccan Plateau. The water straightly coming the middle point like Deccan Plateau. There also water there circling like west to east and east to west flowing the water. That's why we call the rivers. And otherwise we find out that Bay of Bengal and also Arabian Sea they having the two seas. Arabian Sea they are having located in the western side and Bay of Bengal they are also located in the eastern side. Bay of Bengal, why we call the Bay of Bengal? Because of the historians is telling about that in our previous Asian period of the time, at the time, the Bay of Bengal we call the Bangladesh. Their literature, the traditions, they are also changing the culture as well as the name was changed in the Bay of Bengal. Bay means also Bangladesh. The indicate of the Bangladesh. They mention the name Bay of Bengal. Bay means the businesses. as well as Arabia Sea. We focused on that. Arabian Sea, Arabians in the olden days, western side, there are also Arabs living that places. They are maintaining the businesses. Sometime their business is very profit also. So some of the days is happening the going the friend. At the time they are also lived that places. Evolving the time, the direction, the place name changed. Arabs are having the olden days. At the time, that location we call that Arabian Sea. They mention that name. And we see the two islands like Lakshadweep Island and also Andaman Nicobar Island. Actually, we know about that western side they located in the Lakshadweep Island. So, Lakshadweep Island they have mentioned three names. Amandev, Minicoy and Lakshadweep. These three names are having the Lakshadweep. In 1973, Lakshadweep, the name is mentioned that Lakshadweep. 1973, Lakshadweep totally 32 kilometers the route extended. So in this sense we focused on that. A Piti means it is a beautiful bird sanctuary. You seen that. This is one of the Piti Island are there. So eastern side we focused on that Andaman Nicobar Island. Andaman Nicobar, in this Andaman Nicobar Island, they are having totally 250 to 260 islands are there in this region. So they are having the beautiful flora and fauna. It means animals and flowers. So you see the very wonderful locations are there. Like volcanic activities that happened that are also called that Andaman Nicobar Islands. So Eastern Ghats. This area total we call it in our India map. This area total we call that Eastern Ghats, as well as Western Ghats. We see this area total we call Western Ghats. So these are Deccan Plateau. These are all we call Deccan Plateau. In the middle sense we call the Indian Ocean. Indian Ocean. So our Indians in the olden days, our Indians they also lived in the places. So east and also west in this is two directions middle living the persons like that in our Indians. At the time this place are also total region we call that Indian Ocean. That name mentioned that. Otherwise we see semi-orchid shape, little rainfall, we know about that. Like desert region. That's why we call the desert region. So train Himalayas like Western Himalayas. We call that in our India, the northern side upper part we call that train Himalayas. The downside we call that Western Himalayas. Okay. So this is the total content of the topic physical features of India. Thank you.